Hey guys, Jarek here and welcome to the Airsoft Weekly Update number 14. First things first, I keep getting questions on what happened to RedDragonAirsoft.net. It's not like I didn't make a giant announcement about this 2 years ago. It has been that long since I've done this. But I closed down Red Dragon Airsoft forever ago. I don't run a business. I'm just an independent reviewer doing what I like to do. Let me make this really simple. I was kind of naive going into it thinking I could turn my hobby into a business, and I simply wasn't having fun. I wasn't really doing any airsoft. I was doing all business, marketing, and PR, and I just wasn't enjoying it. So when I got an offer from Machinima, I took that offer, closed down my business, and then continued making videos because that's really the only thing I actually enjoyed doing out of the whole RDA thing. So yeah, I closed down RDA. I didn't renew the domain because there's no reason to. So if you're wondering, that's what happened. If someone else asks, please update them so I don't have to repeat myself a million times, because I've only announced this over and over and over, and it seems to not get out. From there, we move on to the actual Airsoft news. Please stay till after the Airsoft news, because I do have some news pertaining to this personal account, including videos that you have not seen posted elsewhere on YouTube within the last week, and I'll update you guys on that in a minute. But yeah, Airsoft news. So some things have come out within the last week. KWA has released their Chris, or they haven't released it, it's been on pre-order on Evike and Airsoft GI. Within the last week it showed up, and it looks like the price is going to be $385 when it actually gets released. A lot of people are saying, wow, that's really expensive, why is it so expensive? But honestly, I didn't expect it to cost any less than that. I was expecting somewhere between $350 to $400, and not very surprisingly, it's within that range. So $385 looks like it'll be the final price when it's finally off pre-order. As always, I can get that for you guys, and eventually we'll be reviewing it at some point or another. I get a lot of questions on how that works. Basically, you send money via PayPal, I get the gun in, I review it, I clean it, I make sure it's working all nice and good for you so it's better than brand new, and then I ship it off to you guys. So it really is that simple. I keep in touch with all the people that order stuff. So again, it's not business, this is all independent, just a reviewer doing his thing. I don't really like being sponsored because I like having the freedom of just reviewing whatever I feel like it. So if you ever are interested in having me review something, you know what to do. 3 other bits of news have come out within the last week, all SVD related. One, King Arms Spring SVD is back. It disappeared for a while, but now you can find it again. It sort of is like A&K's Spring SVD. Really the only difference is the fact that the spring is a lot easier to pull back, because if you ever used an A&K SVD, you know that spring is incredibly difficult to pull back. But yeah, King Arms Spring SVD, pretty cool. King Arms also released an AEG SVD, and this one's pretty interesting. So, you know how the SVD works. It's the standard AK selector switch that doubles as a dust cover when it's on safe, then you click it down and it works. That's how you shoot it. However, King Arms also has full auto, so it's semi-automatic and fully automatic. Now you might be saying, ew, that's kind of disgusting, why would you do that? Well, it's interesting because the selector switch isn't the usual AK selector switch. Like I said, all it is click it down and it's off of safe and it fires. The actual full auto and semi-automatic selector switch is kind of in front of the trigger. Now, I'm not really going to complain too much about this, because if you've ever used an AEG on semi-automatic, you know that it will lock up. So having your King Arms SVD AEG in full auto allows you to just switch to full auto, unlock it, switch back to semi-automatic, and then you're ready to fire. So I can't really complain too much about it. However, I do see it causing a little bit of issue with fields, because, you know, obviously the spring feet per second limit, or the sniper feet per second limits are a little bit higher. And I could see a field possibly going, sorry, that gun is also fully automatic, it's shooting too hot, you can't use it. So that might cause an issue, but it also will kind of help stop the semi-automatic locking up a little bit, if you understand what I'm saying. But again, I guess that's personal preference. I'm not going to complain too much about it, but I don't understand why they couldn't have just added in a spring release. That would have solved the issue as well. So I guess they were just too lazy to add that in and just decided, let's add the standard AEG selector switch instead. I did an absolutely horrible job explaining that. But whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. And let's move on to the next SVD information. A&K has released their AEG SVD, and it looks like it's a direct clone of the Real Sword, except for not incredibly expensive. If I remember, it's only around $200, so be looking for a review on that sometime soon. I haven't ordered it, I haven't picked it up. If you want to order it and you want one of these yourself and you want to see a review coming out of me, you can end up getting that SVD through me if you want to do that via the way I explained it earlier. But yeah, Real Sword clone, A&K clone Real Sword. Real Sword has been the best SVD you've been able to find on the market, unless you want to try to find the G&P gas blowback SVD. That is incredibly difficult to find and was short limited edition, but Other than that, yeah, Real Sword SVD was the best one you could get for a long time, but it was incredibly expensive, so not many people could really get it. And now it looks like ANK has cloned it, so hey, a new AEG SVD that is semi-automatic only. I'm okay with this. Moving on to news about my personal channel, within the last week over on Machinima Sports, some new skirmish footage has been posted from Lords of War 5. This one was from me using my GoPro, and you're seeing some video of it right now. If you want to watch that video, click on the annotation on the video. That will link you directly over to Machinima Sports' page, where you can watch the video directly to the video on their channel. However, if you don't want to watch it on Machinima Sports' page, you can wait till Wednesday, and you will see it on this channel. So whenever something gets posted over to Machinima Sports, it'll be up there for a week, and then I also post it over to my channel. So if you want to see it first, you can watch it on Machinima Sports' channel, or if you want to wait and watch it here in higher quality, you can do that. Personally, I'm a little bit annoyed at Machinima because they don't really care about the quality of content that gets posted to their channel. I'm sure you've kind of noticed. They down-render all their videos. Actually, it's not down-rendering their videos. They render it at a lower bitrate. So there is you see all the pixels everywhere. The quality is terrible compared to the original quality. And you may be looking at it and not thinking much, but when I have the raw video in front of me and I'm seeing the quality difference, it really is a big quality difference. I already have to record in 720p because Machinima refuses to upload in 1080p. They just want to spam their channels with videos so they can make more money. And that's why I post things to my channel, so you can see the actual quality of it. So yeah, on Wednesday it'll be posted on my channel. If you want to watch it on Machinima Sports and you don't want to wait till Wednesday, you can click on the annotation and you will see it over there first before it gets over here. Also note that another skirmish video will be posted this week to Machinima Sports' channel, and then next week I'll probably be talking about this again in the next Airsoft Weekly Update. But next week I will be posting it to my channel as well. This one is featuring the Airsoft tank I talked about last week, so I'll be looking for that over on Machinima Sports' this channel. If you want to know when that gets posted, go ahead and look at my Facebook page. You would have already seen the skirmish video if you're already watching me on Facebook. The reason being is that whenever Machinima posts one of my videos, I go over to Facebook and I just send it out and say, hey look, new video been posted over on Machinima, go check it out. And that way you know firsthand when it gets posted. YouTube is not the most reliable in updating people, so I tend to update people on Facebook instead of updating people on YouTube so that they actually know what's going on. And as always, if you want to go check out my vlog account or check out my gaming account, here's where you can check those out. Also have a cool little outro at the end where you can kind of see some of the things I do. Right now I'm doing a playthrough of a game called Quantum Conundrum over on my video game account. This game is a little bit out of my playstyle. Usually I'm more of a kind of action shooter type of guy. Things like Rainbow Six Vegas 2, that's kind of my style of games. But I'm a gamer and I like to play anything that interests me, and Quantum Conundrum is a very amusing game that's sort of Portal-ish, if you will, because one of the main guys from Portal worked on that game. So if you want to check out that playthrough, go ahead and check out my gaming account. I'm still doing the playthrough, still uploading videos constantly, and I'm very active over there, so go ahead and check that out. And as always, the things I have for sale as of right now is just the WE L85. I still have this thing for sale. This thing is $60 off, 300 bucks. Gas Bullock L85, $300, free shipping. If you want this gun, I can get it to you. I've had this for a while. It should have sold a lot faster than what it has, so WE L85, guys. Come pick this up. I kind of want to get it off my hands. I have no purpose for just having an L85 laying around that I'm not really using. And that should sum up everything for this Airsoft Weekly Update. Let's do a quick recap of everything I talked about this week. 1, RDA doesn't exist anymore, so update people on that so I can stop getting asked that over and over. 2, the KWA Chris is on pre-order for $400 or $385 on all major retail Airsoft websites. 3, King Arms has re-released their Spring SVD and an AEG SVD that is also in fully automatic as well as semi-automatic. 4, ANK has cloned the Real Sword SVD. 5 new skirmish videos will be posted on Machinima Sports, and there was one posted last week. Check out my Facebook to hear about that. And 6, WELA5 for $300. So that should sum up this week's Airsoft Weekly Update. Hope you enjoyed it, and this week I will be doing a full-on review of my own personal sidearm, what I use on the field, the JG Scorpion. So be looking out for that this week. A lot of people seem to be complaining about the teaser videos I post, which kind of baffles me, to be honest. The format I use is I post a teaser video at the beginning of that week, and all the teaser video really is me just shooting whatever I'm reviewing. And the reason I do that is because a lot of times that's all people want to see. Like if it's a gas bullet gun, people just want to see the action on the gun. They just want to see someone shooting it. So the video, I just call it the JG Scorpion, and it's just me shooting a JG Scorpion. Granted, this one isn't gas blowback, but that's what a lot of people really want to see, is just the gun in action. So that's the point of the teaser. Then I post the accuracy test for the actual performance of the gun, so it's more specific. And then I post a full review which will tell you everything going on. So I like to cover all bases, be as thorough as I possibly can, so that when I'm done at the end of the week and I've completely covered the gun, you should have absolutely no questions and I shouldn't have missed a single thing. And fortunately, I have more experience with this than I do with most of the guns, being the gun that I use out on the field. So yeah, you'll be seeing reviews and videos of the JG VZ61 Scorpion. This is the AEP. Be looking out for that this week. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the teaser.
Oh, there's a Jeep right there. Get up behind it. Right there, you see it?
Whoops, I didn't mean to get out.
Hi?
Look at this guy!
I just died. Did you get it?
Yeah, he just was sitting inside the, Man, you guys are dumb.
1.2 seconds.